especially since we've only known each other one day. But I've gotta work shit out, baby. I'm exercising demons, got 'em running around the block now. Location drop now, pedal to the floor like you're running from the cops now. Oh, what a cop out. You picked a dance with the devil and you left down. Yeah. The water's getting colder, let me in your ocean swim. Out in California, I've been for a sturkey swim. So hard to ignore you, especially when I'm smoking swim.
Welcome back. So we're in today for push and arms at the Dungeon Dubai. In today's session we've started off with the seated lateral. We're going to move on to the shoulder press, incline calf lateral, then go on to our chest work. So more shoulder dominant because that's why we've moved the shoulder presses first. Last week's session wasn't great, but hopefully with this week's now we progress, we get stronger. I am at peak body weight this morning. I was 95.45 yesterday, 95.3 this morning, so hopefully stabilise the 95. I am meeting up with Ben later. We're going to go for a Nando's, start planning for next year. And next year is going to be exciting because we've got, well, I'm going to be doing a photo shoot two weekends before the end of May. So I need to find out exactly when the dates are, but I'm going to be doing my first photo shoot for my lads. That is going to be on the 31st of May. That's near enough locked in now, but the week before that, I'm in Marbella doing my photo shoot. So what that will allow is I can do my photo shoot, I can go from Marbella to the UK, train with the lads, meet up with all the lads, photo shoot on the Saturday, and then we all go out for a nice meal in the evening and potentially a few drinks. We'll see what happens, but I'm very excited. We're almost at the end of the year now, and we've got everything in line for 2025. So yeah, I'm buzzing. Today is going to be a good session. Felt good. This week what we're going to do is do the overhand grip rather than the neutral grip. What I find is when I press with more of a neutral grip, I do engage a lot more of my upper pec fibers. Whereas because I'm really trying to isolate my shoulders with this pressing movement, I like to do the overhand grip, as I do find it targets a lot more of my shoulders and minimises the engagement then of my upper pec fibers. Because when I do the neutral grip, then when I go into my chest presses, I feel like my chest is a bit fatigued. So tried it last week. You do have to go down in weight.
Hello darkness, my old friend.
I went from like four plates to 3.5, which is a bit disappointing, but I get a lot more stimulus on my shoulders rather than my chest. So we run it like that this week and going forward. Oh. That first rep felt heavy as fuck. I thought I was just going to be able to move it easy and it didn't budge for like half a second. But regardless, we still progressed. Last week 6, this week 7, but that did feel extremely heavy. So back off is 2 and a 10, had it for 12 last week, get it for 13 this week. So what I noticed then with performing my top set is when I was coming down, I was sacrificing range of motion just because I wanted to progress the reps. And that's the importance of taking form clips of your own training. You can analyse it straight away. I had a look at my phone, I seen what the form was looking like. It was good, but I could have done with more range of motion. So what I've done is I've lowered the seat. I will allow for my elbows to come lower, so getting more of a stretch on my delts, to allow me to get the most out of my shoulder press. So yeah, hopefully this one will be a lot better. much better. But I still get a lot of pec activation with this. I don't know, I might change it to Smith press, Smith shoulder press in the next couple of weeks. I find that when I'm pressing and when I start struggling, my chest comes forward, which just shifts the loads to my chest, shifts the load to my chest. But unfortunately, that's the only shoulder press that they have in the dungeon. I do dumbbell shoulder press on Mondays, but I do enjoy the Smith shoulder press. So I may swap to that over the next couple of weeks. But it felt good. Next exercise, incline bench, cuff laterals. Now, it is one of my favorite exercises. It's great to target your delt when you are in the stretch. So targeting your delt more in the lengthened range. So essentially, when we're here, the weight is at its heaviest. When we come up into the contraction, it slightly drops off. You can hold it here with minimal tension, but then as we are getting lower into that deep stretch position, that is where the load is getting heavier. So what I like to do is on the way down in the stretch, pause for a second and then drag, not kick. One thing I say to all my clients, drag, don't kick, right? We're not focusing on this. We want to drag it nice and wide. Good squeeze at the top, slow eccentrics, and your delts will be blown after it. Screaming after that. When you pause and lengthened, then come up, it's insane, it's insane. But top set done, into the back off, and then we go on to our first chest press, which is the hammer strength incline press. And if any of you have used hammer strength machines, you'll know how heavy it is and how hard it is to progress. So I think I'm taking the 3 plates and 5, see what I've done, and hopefully get stronger on that as well. Peak body weight comes peak strength, so fingers crossed we can progress that too. Let's go.
Push.
Oh, that was a fucking great set. 6 reps, up 2.5 a side, so 5 kilo up in total. I only done 1 rep, so I was wanting 4, I had 6. Fucking class. First press done. Second press, we're going to go on to this one, the flex incline. And this incline is probably the heaviest incline press that I've been on. Even with 1 plate aside, it feels super heavy. So we'll give this one a go. Flies, arms, job done. So when it comes to your incline presses, what we want to make sure that we're doing is keeping it an incline press. The reason why I say that, right, is when I review form clips, when I sometimes see form clips on Instagram, when we're in the incline position, as soon as you start raising your glutes and start raising your arse up, it's going to go from an incline press to a flat press. So make sure when we're doing incline presses, you keep your glutes firmly tucked into the pad to keep it on your upper pec fibers. Oof. Oh. Oh.
Come on. Drive.
Oh, feeling pumped as fuck. That was a bit too heavy though. 5 rep max on the fly. Onto arms. We're gonna do 2 sets of bicep curl, 2 sets of tricep press down, and then job will be done. I like to do a dedicated arm day on rest days. So yesterday, for example, I went into the gym, I'd done arms. Nothing too crazy, but I like to top up at the end of push and pulls. And then just like a session where I go into the gym on a rest day. In and out, 30 minutes, quick arm session. And I feel like I'm responding a little bit well from it. So yeah, just 2 arm exercises today. And that is a wrap on today's video where we went through a push and arm session. So hopefully give you a bit of an insight on how I structure my push and arms session. But yeah, I hope you took a lot of value away from it, and any videos you'd like to see later down the line, then please let me know. But please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.